What's up, guys? This is HH Trader back with another trading video. We are sitting here in our trading platform and we have a couple of movers today. Um, kind of got to see how they play out because really their news is kind of weak. Kind of like yesterday, just a lot of weak news. We're looking for some more volatile stocks. Mara has been struggling all morning, which it actually corresponds with Bitcoin. So pretty much everything Bitcoin does, it does. And I kind of stay away from cryptos, things that follow crypto, because you never know what can happen with the crypto market. The next one that we have on is CNSP. Took a big run up just a few minutes ago and now is below VWAP, but I think it will be the watch for today because it's very low float and it's 6.58 million in the float. And on the daily chart, its first resistance is at the 341. It's just got to break that 341, get past that 350, and hold above that 350, and we can maybe see a move upward from there. So that's the plan on CNSP. Let's go ahead and look. Through the rest of everything. Now, we don't trade OTC stocks. It just popped up on the scanner because it's up over 15%. So, but ABIS, let's see, ABIS. Have we researched that? We did some research on that. It has a shelf registration for this year, 60 million. I'm not gonna touch that. It actually just disappeared. I guess it wasn't. It couldn't hold on to the scanner, huh? EOLS. Also popped up this morning. It has 22 million in the float, still a relatively large float for me. BTBT, let me go look up that float really quick. Matter of fact, we can go ahead and look up all of them. I will flip you guys over here really quick. Okay, so Mara we already did, CNSP we did, BTBT is where we're at now. So BTBT, float of 16 million. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I add that to the note, 16 mil. And we'll also need to go and check if it has any kind of shelf registration. BTBT. Okay, it's already in there. Does have a shelf registration from last year, but it's an older shelf registration. This is F3A. It's an amendment, so does have a shelf from last year. The next one is EOLS. Did I already do this one? Okay, yes I did. Did I? Wait a minute. ELOS. Let me look that up again. I may or may not have. Let's see if it matches up. 22 million. Yeah. Okay, I already did that one. So let me go ahead and get you guys back over to the platform here. Have about $1,500 this morning to trade. And it is about 9 minutes to the bell. 9 minutes. So CNSP will be the one. All right. We'd love to see this find a bottom here at some point down here. So as CNSP finds a bottom, there are a few things that I want to look at that I like on this stock. One is it is volatile. It's over 15%. I like that. Two, it has 1 million in the volume pre-market. So people are actually looking at it and they're interested. I like that. The next thing is I like the low float. The low float 6.58 million, and I also like this small market cap, which gives it a lot of potential upward. Doesn't take a lot to make it move, basically. So we'll see what it wants to do. If it can actually be strong today, I definitely this will be the stock that I'll be trading. Definitely out of open. We just need to see it get up and go. Let's look back here. Yeah, it's definitely broke everything up here. The last little low right here is the 295. Draw that low in there. 295 right there. So let's see where it is in comparison to the 295. That's what we would like to see it back over, that 295 area, attacking the 3. So that is this last low point right there. Let's keep on going back and see if we can find anything else. See 297 right here. 285 is another point. So we got 295, 285 needs to hold over. Draw that resistance, 295 and 285, somewhere up in here. And then we have, let's continue looking back, see how old this data goes. Okay, not that far, huh? So that's it. That's everything. That's the last 268 days. So we got our highs, we got our lows. Let's put these in here. The draw resistance up here at the 509. Got resistance all up here, all around that top area. So we're gonna see what it wants to do. Also got some resistance here. Got some resistance. Let's see, what area is this? The 350 area. Big resistance. So it's got some resistance up here. We'll definitely be trading ranges today. So it'll be fun. It's at 284 right now. Definitely can make some big moves. We have 5 minutes until the bell. 5 minutes. All right. Um, should be opening up in about 2 minutes. Let me go ahead and run out here to the Charles Schwab down detector and make sure there's nothing crazy going on out here. And then we'll check. We'll also check it in the first minute, because I know that first minute is going to be volatile on this low float stock. Hey, looking good all over the place. So I believe that we're going to be ready to go on open with this stock. CNSP is the watch for today. So let's get it. Welcome into the chat. We have about a minute left to open. Got about 1,500, or well, I guess you can say 1,600 really, but 1,500 to trade today. And we're trading ranges. We've already got our resistances set up, previous resistance levels that need to be held, previous resistance levels that need to be broken, and we'll just trade within these ranges until I get confidence to size into this. So I'll just use like small share size just to capitalize on the moves, and then size up as it starts to break new highs, especially once it gets back over this 341 range here. This 341 range is pretty much open. It has a little bit of resistance up here at this $4 level, so I might want to put that on there. Little bit of resistance right there, but for the most part in this $3 range it has almost no resistance. Alright, the market just opened. Gonna let this first minute play out. Let this first minute bar play out here. See what it wants to do. Snapping up, getting bought up right there. Let's wait and see. Wait and see. Make sure this thing is going to make the moves that we think it's going to make. I want to see it break back over that 285. Let's just put 5 shares at the 285 just to catch that break up. If it does do it. 286. And we'll just catch that break if it goes. 6 seconds. Alright, let's just go ahead and jump in there on that. If it can break back up above that. It is below VWAP though, so definitely got some resistance down here. Let's see if it just starts to break down. Nope, looking like it's giving a little bit of strength. Go ahead and put our supports and resistances up here. Support, 1 minute support, and our 1 minute resistance. Looking for a little bit of strength out of this low flow stock. I'll be in at the 286 if it can pop up. Let's look at the 5 minute here. 5 minute chart. Definitely still in that 5 minute downtrend. The top of this, the high is the 280. So we'll see what it can do here. Looking like it's ready to try to make a move back up. Back within this range here. We're just scalping a little bit just to see what the moves are here. Scalping a bit, playing the ranges. If it does blow out and give a big move, at least I'll be a part of it. The top of this is the 80. Alright, so we might want to get in some more at the 85 if it can come up. It looks like it's filling out. Is it gonna fill out? 85. Add a bit more right there. Looking for this pop through. So we're sitting 5 cents above this 5 cents above this 5 minute breakout. So we're giving it plenty of room, plenty of juice. There's a little bit right there, a little move right there. I'd love to see it get up there to that $3 mark. It's like it's trying to hold that level. Getting a little bit of volume behind it. Okay, looking like it's gonna hold up this level. It's trying to hold it up. But I am safe up here. These are my buys up here, my two buys. At the 286, I was looking for it to shoot through. The VWAP right now is at the 271. It is breaking down VWAP. This may be a 3-bar play, but it may not be. Let's see the top of this. Okay, it's breaking down. So I could cancel those orders, but I think I'm going to leave them there because if it makes a bottom, if it can hold this little bottom here, this resistance, this support line right here, if it can hold this little bottom, that will be some good strength right there. Mara moving up. Mara getting a lot of volume going down. BTBT, OTC stocks, CL. Might jump over there just quickly to see what this one's doing. CIRL, gee whiz. Oh man, that's halted. Let's look at the news real quick before the other one makes. No news. No news, just shot up. This is how you get hurt. Oh man, okay. So let's go back over to the CNSP. Wanted it to hold that level. It is still definitely the top of my watch list because literally it has a small market cap. Everything is okay with it. It just needs to start attacking upwards. So let me draw this trend line here. Yeah. Needs to come on with it though. So we're just gonna have to wait for it to show some strength back up. I'll go ahead and cancel those orders for right now, because I would hate for it to pop back up, get me in, and then continue down. Prague. Prague isn't that volatile. CLR. Okay, that's an OTC stock. We don't trade OCT stocks because they are absolute trash. Prague. It just started trading. I wonder, does it have any news behind it? Expands availability of COVID-19 PCR testing services across the United States. I don't know the float. Let me go check this float real quick. For PROG. The float is 39 million. That's kind of big. Let's see. Kind of big. PROG. No shelf registrations. But that float though is 39 mil. So let me add that to the notes. And it's not that volatile yet. So, but that is some good news. All right, Prague took a little dip. Okay, took a little dip there. Still in a 5-minute setup. So let's see if it can hold this bottom here of this 535. Draw our supports down here. Needs to hold that bottom. See if it can start getting some movement up. Okay, there's a little bit of movement. Can it get past the 550? 550, 550. It also is low volume, so it's kind of one of those that could move, but it could just slow down here and just start going sideways. So I would like to see more volume in it. Okay, it kind of kicked through the 550 there, very weak. We need to see it hold up this 536. That would be nice. It's snapping too much. Let's go up here and look at CNSP. Okay, looks like it's curling. Trying to get back over VWAP. That 86 point was the point that I had my shares. I put in 15 at 86. So I buy there, 15 at 86. Looks like it found a bottom. So that's all good. 86. Very low float. It's curled up, broke the trend line down. It's holding the 9 right now. The 9 is at the 268. Just got my little 15 shares sitting up there. Actually, this is a $2 stock. Let's just move that up to 25 shares up there. Okay, so if it breaks this high right here, let's see the high. Thing is, it's not staying within my range, this 1 minute range, which shows weakness. CLR still halted. Mara, where's the other one I was looking at? Prague. Okay, Prague is trying to hold up this level right here. Failing to hold it. Failing. It broke the last candle. That's weakness. But it is at VWAP right now, which is the 531. It may or may not get bought up. It's just not that volatile. Needs to get the moving. Alright, we'll just let some volume come into that. I got my 25 shares on this one. Just waiting to see what it wants to do. It just broke the 75, broke the 78. We're sitting at the 86. We're looking for the break of this last 5-minute candle. It's getting up there. And then we'll set our stop right here under this 264. 264 stop out. If it can knock me in. What? Alright, so let's see if it can break out here. It just touched, it went up there and tapped. We don't know how strong it'll be. I may need to take profits very quickly on this. We're looking for strength, but if it can't show it to us, it's okay. It is within that range. Can it break into the 80s? Yep, there it is. 80s, got up there. 86, I am in there. And our out will be down here at the 264 for it. For 25 shares at the 264. Just in case it wants to crash out like it seems to be doing now. Just in case. 295 area. When it gets up to that $3 mark, we'll probably take some off. Let's see what it wants to do. Looking real weak here. Looking for some power here. Low flow stocks should be moving quite a bit. I'm out on the last red 1 minute candle here. So it's whatever it wants to do. Matter of fact, the 271 is VWAP. So definitely, if it breaks back down VWAP, I gotta be out. Buyers are coming in, getting a little bit of strength there. Just waiting for it to make a move here. Okay. Looking for it, looking for it. Can we get up to the $3 level? It's kind of a weak break. Yep, that was a very weak break. All right, let's see if it'll come down and stop me out. Look at all that selling. Selling, selling, selling. All the way back down to VWAP, past VWAP. It may continue to drop off here. Getting bought up there. I do have my stop out right at the bottom of this level. So if it wants to take a dive, you know, we'll be out. Got bought up on VWAP right there. Looking like it wants to come and test me. Come and test that bottom range right here of the 1 minute. But it is holding above it, so it may actually get bought up and go higher. We don't know. Okay, still in there. I'll go ahead and buy 5 more shares here for this. Let's see what it wants to do. Go ahead and buy 5 more shares. Go ahead and get 30 shares. But it's still in this 5-minute downtrend, so it's kind of iffy right now. We'll see what it wants to do. It's finding a lot of resistance up here. I do know that. 84 getting tested repeatedly. 84 not being able to be broken. I'll go ahead and move up my stop to this last red candle. The low is the 71, so I put it at the 70 just in case it wants to drop through, so I can kind of limit my risk here. So we'll go ahead and move that there, right under this level. Looking for strength, but if it can't show it to me, I will be out. This is a low flow stock, so I expect more from it. But we'll see. The market is known for breaking expectations. Oh, come on. Now it does look like I need to add here, because it's definitely getting a lot of buying pressure. So I'm gonna add 5 shares there. Did it get me in? I don't know. Maybe it got me in, maybe it didn't. It might have missed me right there. There it is. All right, so I got in a little bit right there. Looking for it to come on, and let's see, what's this? 270. I have 35 shares. I did add to that position up there. 270. So I have 35 out right at the bottom of this. Wow, it almost got me. It almost got me right there. It's probably gonna stop me out here. We'll see. Wanted to see some strength here, but looks like it's not gonna give it to me. Sellers trying to sell through. Sellers are making that move, pushing. It's getting bought up. If it zooms down, I'll be all out. Maybe a $5 loss. Looking for it to get bought up here. Did move my stop up to this level, so we'll see what it wants to do here. Did get bought all the way up there, so I'll go ahead and add 5 more shares there. Oh, it might have missed me again. Crap. Okay. All right, well, we're looking for, oh my goodness, really? All right, we're sitting down here waiting on it. If it wants to break, let it break. Either it's going to go up or go down. Continues to get bought up here. I just don't understand why it just that top, if it can go up and test that top again, it'll be over. Let's see, what's the bottom of this? Low of 73, and I'm sitting at the 72. So if it breaks that, I'll be out. Let's see, I might want to move it back to the 70 though. There's a little push there. Looking for this thing to give a little break. I've been collecting on it. Really though. So let's see if the shorts get faked out or if I get faked out here. At 35 shares, waiting for that pop through. It's just looking really weak. It is in the top range of that 1 minute, that opening 1 minute. So we'll see if it can hold in the 80s and maybe some buyers come in. Buyers are sitting right now at the 275. They moved up to the 283. Okay, so there's a little bit of push. We wanted to see that break right there. It kind of double topped. We are moving our stop up as we go. I just don't see a don't see a real reason. I'm gonna move my stop up to this last low right here, 278. Go ahead and cancel out some of that risk right there. 278 on 35 shares. I need to see it move up before I cancel this order though. Okay, it threw one up there. Okay, so there's a little bit of a kick right there, and we'll move this up to the 78 right there. See if it can get a little bit more of a kick and a break through that 3. That would be quite good. Start taking a little bit of profit up there. I really would like to make this a $10 trade maybe. I did kind of get in small, so I guess that's on me. But my risk is managed here, and we're looking for it to go a little bit higher, get that little break there. We have canceled some of our risk out here, so we bought in at the 287 main position. So if it drops now, we're risking maybe 10 cents per share. So we'll see what it wants to do here. It is looking kind of weak. So this igniting candle is a candle I don't want to see it come back to, because that would be weakness. Yep, there it is. So we did manage our risk right there. It's a $4 loss, whatever. We'll see if it can get bought back up. It came back down to this level again. So this level is starting to prove to be a level that's holding. And this is why I took small share size. So I can definitely dig my way out of that. So that was that 1 minute pullback through the VWAP right there. Now it's above this level again, but we need to see it get back into a 5-minute setup. I'm not buying right here. Man, that was quick. That was super quick, but it's all good. Um, Tell me what you guys thought about that trade. Tell me what you thought about that trade. Do you think it was a good entry? Do you think that it could have broken, or there was a high percentage chance? Do you think that I managed the risk well, or what? Let me know what you think. Now, usually I do trade above VWAP, so that was kind of, I guess that's one of the things about trading under VWAP. It can snap back once it crosses VWAP like that. But I will wait for it to actually cross VWAP now. But let me know what you think about that trade management right there. It could have been a lot worse, but you know, I could still be holding. But I moved my stop up to manage that risk, to decrease the amount of risk, because it could have just snapped through the 270, snapped through the 262, snapped all the way back into this SMA right here. So I didn't know, but we'll wait for it to get up a little bit. Let's see, we'll do a break of 3 trade right here. So if it breaks $3, we'll go $3 break. $3 break, 50 shares. But we do need to see a break. We need to see a for it to confirm VWAP first. Even if it breaks the 3, it could do a pullback and destroy the VWAP. So we want to see it break that 3 first before I put a order in there. Getting on up. I like it. Need to get over that 3. There's the 1 minute pullback. It just needs to stay red right here. Just stay red and then break that 3. Put it at the 305 there. 50 shares at the 305, but it doesn't need to do it on this candle. I would like to see this candle close up. Wow, really? Well, I did say I wanted to see it close red, didn't I? The top of this red candle is the 298. $50 shares at the 305 here. If it can hold that VWAP is at the 279, which it just tested. It is in a 5-minute setup, but it's got a wick and it broke back into the body of this candle. It needs to get going upward. I don't like that. That's a lot of weakness right there. It may come down and tap this 270. 270 has proven to be a good little support line, but it's got to stay above that VWAP. Thing is, this is all-time highs for it. So not all-time highs, but it's definitely higher than it's been in a really long time. So the next level will be that 341. Let's see what's going on with this one. This is a low float, but it's also halted. Not getting much volume. I hate when they don't have volume, but they're getting halted. That's just, I don't like that. Let's just really, let's see if any of these have news. Wellness Expo. That's an exhibit. That's not something I want to trade. They're showing off an exhibit. So sun care product line. I don't care. That's not really good news. Okay, ATXI. SLDB. SLDB is a higher float though. Okay, ELS 22 million for this one. Okay, so this one's definitely got some volume here, and it looks like it wants to go. It's above VWAP, but it broke VWAP right here. So we want to see that pull back above VWAP. Yellow. It's got the pre-market VWAP up here at the $5. So let's see a pullback here. Can we enter? This one still halted. No news on that one. That one's weak. Okay, well, why is that one so snappy? Oh, because it's low volume, that's why. Alright, this one's got to pull back. It may pull back at the 5. We'll wait for it. Come on and pull back, man. Give us that pullback. There's a little bit of a pullback, but it's got to get through this top and tail here. CNSP trying to, it's kind of getting tight right here. Looks like it's curling to go back down instead of up. I don't really like that. The way that it's looking looks like it's curling to go down. Let's see if it can hold up this level. This low is the 280. Can it hold up the 280? Okay, no. Can it hold up that 270? That's been a spot for a while. 270. That's the bottom range of that 1 minute candle. I don't see it. So it has a little range, but now it's under VWAP too. I didn't notice that. It's got to get above VWAP. Back over here, this one. Wow. Wow, I'm glad I didn't buy that and waited for a pullback. Man, that thing really dipped. Let's see, VWAP was at the 463. That was not what we like to see right there. Anything else? Low float, PRFX. No news, just moving up, slamming around because no one has any confidence in it. Yeah, I don't know. No, that's not what we want to get into. That's like a war zone. Okay, this one is not halted anymore. It's just frozen. Still halted up there. Okay, this one. Any news on it? Therapeutics. It's got a form SC13G, so that's an investor form. Okay. Still has not given a 1 minute pullback. I mean, where do you get in here? Do you just buy randomly? It hasn't given any pullbacks, so kind of got to wait on that. The top of this was, man, that thing has a low float. I just looked at the float, but look how it's trading. Like, how do you even manage your risk here when it can slam like that? We got to wait for that to get some more volume, but it is a super low float. Let me go check that float real quick. CYTH. The float on it is it's got 1.68 float. So I guess that's pretty good. Break of the high is the 464. Let's do a snap through the 470s on this one. 475. 75, 50 shares up there, cross that 475 if it can get up there. Now on the daily chart, this thing is just whoa, what? Stop orders cannot be accepted. Stop orders not being accepted for this security. What? Oh, because it's so snappy. Okay, I got you. I got you. I guess. Let me go make sure something else doesn't give me that same error. Let's put in, let's say 50 for $20. And if I buy, will it do the same thing for this one? Okay, that one went in. Alright, cool. So you kind of got to make sure it's not an error, because I have seen errors like that. This one's breaking on down. I knew it was curling. It looked like a cup and handle. But it may continue upward if it can find another bottom, but I'm not going to just watch it all day. Watch it fail out. I need to make some money. EO, that one went under VWAP. SLDB, very choppy. Choppy. What's that? From the 58 up to the 93, that's a 40-cent move. Can move 40 cents. But it does have this topping tail now, so that doesn't look good. Okay, this one looks like it's trying to make its way up. Possibly. I guess I could buy and just put my stop right here, 20-cent stop out right here. Because it definitely pulled back, but we need to see it at least get over the top of this body, the 460, before it's ready to go. We'll see what it wants to do here. Looks like it double topped up here. Double top high of 64, 64. So we want to see it break into those 70s. 470. $470 will be a great place for it. 471 just to make sure. But then again, it may get up there and hit the 75. Let me see, does it have any previous resistances that I can see on the chart? I mean, way back here. That's like, what is that, 19 something? So those are irrelevant. So basically you have to trade on what you see today, which is absolutely terrifying. All right. So we're definitely going to have to go for that 75 break on this one because we don't know how high it can go. 76 break. And I just put my shares up there for that if it can go. But now it looks like it's heading downward. Let's see what this wants to do. Still does not have the volume that I like to see. Okay, we'll go ahead and put our, oh, I forgot I can't use stops on this one. Alright. I would hate for it to fake down on me. It's gonna bump. Yep, it bumped up. See if it can get through that 75. It really needs to find another resting point, because right now I see no kind of, like, the resting point down here is the 404 that was tested. This isn't really a resting point. This is like consolidation. It needs to try to come down again and show us where that end point is, because I really don't want to get faked out here on something this snappy. But it is snapping. It showed a little bit of red right there. Let's see if it can stay above these levels of red down here. So we'll draw our support line here. Can it stay above that? It's holding up a little bit. So the new high is the 70, so it will be the 75. A break of the 75 will be the spot. That'll be a $1/4 break if it can hold this up. Looks like it's breaking down though back into those levels. It's got to stay above these levels. Very snappy little stock. It has reached 1 million shares traded. It's only up 19%, so it is holding those levels though. Oh, that's not good. Looking quite weak, coming down to that 9, that 455. We want to stay above this 9. That 476 is definitely looking worse and worse as this 1 minute candle continues to decrease like this. Just not looking good right now. Yeah. All right, well, on to the next. That's a OTC. Why are the OTCs getting so much volume today? Okay, ELOS trying to come back up to VWAP. Kind of lost this. Some news just popped in for it. Let's see, research group. Okay, that's nothing. It's just telling us what happened this morning. Okay, so right now we're looking for things that are getting over this. And I really don't want to get my money stuck in a halt right now. So this one's went up, halted, just ridiculousness. PRFX, definitely a low float, getting some trading. Looks like it tested the 6 up there but failed, so we'll let it pull back and try again at that 6 point. That may be the one for the day. It is low float. 559. Next resistance level is about the $7, so we'll let it pull back and give us another entry. Oh, it might do it right now. Yep. Okay. 590. I don't know about size into this the way that it's set up. Let's just do 25 shares on a break of 6. Break of 6. Let it prove itself a little bit. Everything else above it looks kind of weak. It's like it's working its way down. Yeah. Boy, I tell you what. These stocks are not playing today. They're taking people's money. Still halted. This one's got a super high topping tail. It is above VWAP, but it's not getting any trades anymore. ELOS. I need to find something getting some trades. Okay, this one's getting some trades here. So it's trying to give us a... Wow, it is fighting a great trend line though. So let's see, what's the top of this? High of the 216. Let's just, really? All right, 225. 25. But it is extended now, so it's still got to give a pullback. 183 is the VWAP. We're looking for a pullback entry. Did I put any marks? Oh yeah, I did. This is one of the ones I marked up. Okay. And it had a high up here of the 250s. So we'll wait for a pullback here. Waiting for a pullback. Y'all don't understand how much patience this takes. I want to enter now. Oh boy. Boy. Oh my goodness, it went into a halt. Oh my. Alright, so today is just one of those days where it's just halt central. Wow, that's crazy. This one halted, and look where it opened up. Halted up here at the 769, opened at the 690. That's why I don't want to get my, even if it's halted up, a lot of people say, oh, it's halted up, it's definitely going to go up. Look at this, 771 all the way down to 690s. That's why I don't like getting stopped up in halts. It's just not worth it to me. It's too much of a random. You're basically putting your money in the market's hands and saying, please don't hurt me. This one's got to get some more volume behind it. This one's continuing to. Was this the one I was just watching? It went down and just popped back up, huh? Okay. We still want to see another pullback entry. I thought it was going. It went so low. I thought it was going through the VWAP. Can it hold that 6 up? Threw a little tail up there, faking some buyers out. Buyers are trying to buy. They want to buy this breakout right here. Shorts are piling in. Let's look over here on the ask. So we got 400 on this side, 200. Wow. Well, the shorts really piled in on it. But with this pressure right here, that is a lot of pressure. So we'll go ahead and put our order up here on the top of this. What's the high of 607? So 610 would be the spot to be if it's going to break. It is giving a nice little pullback. 610, 615, 615. Nice little pullback there. Okay, 6. Oh no, come on. All that pressure down there. Y'all gonna go back down there. Come on now. Let's go look at TCAT. Wait, it just disappeared. TCAT. Oh, it's still halted. That's what it was. These halts are probably killing people today, especially the ones that are dropping. This one dropped down to VWAP again. Faked out once. I don't know if it's going to fake out again. This might actually be because this actually pushed back into all of this support that it had. So that's kind of taking the wind out of it. So the question is, how much money am I willing to put in a stock that is continually faking up and down and not really moving through the levels? How much money am I willing to put in? I really want to see TCAT open up. TX. There are a lot of failing stocks here. 770. Okay, well, Thursday is the halt day, I guess. Alright, ELOS did give a pullback. It got over this pullback, and we're looking for it to break over this last high. So the $5 would be the spot to be. 505 break on this one. 50 shares at the 505 up here. If it wants to go. It's a whole dollar break. It is getting some volume. TKAT has not opened up yet. Everything else is kind of falling off. That one's definitely falling off. ELOS is just taking its sweet little time, making these little levels right here. I would love to see a break of the 5. That would be great. It had a trend here, fought out of that trend, and then the top of this will be the 550. So we'll draw our resistance up here. Also have a little bit of resistance right here. Did I put, what was the float on ELOS? ELOS, the float was 22. Ugh, that's a little high. On that float. That's probably why it's filling out. Can't really push through those levels like it needs to. TCAT, wow, look, bro, look at this. This is why I don't like halts. People are like, oh, it's going up. Comes down, opens up, slams down, then gives you a little bit of a pop-up, gives you a couple of seconds to get out, and then back down. That's, man, that's not the kind of setup that I look for. It's not the kind of setup that I like. Nope. ELOS looking like it's getting ready to pop through this high. Let's see, this is the igniting bar, so the high of the 487. Guess we can take that $5 break if it'll give it to us. Get into those 90s. Looks like it's got a nice little consolidation in here. It's holding the body of this candle. So it's looking good. Top of this is the 507. 510 is a spot, but I really would like to get on in because I think that it's going to go up. It is holding quite nicely. So I want to see it get back into the 90s would be preferable, or actually get over this high of the 87. 487 we'll go ahead and take a starter at 487. 480, 490. Well, looks like we're in. And we will follow it. We'll put our out on this low of the 480s. 480 for our low out. Let's see what it wants to give us here. May go and challenge the 5, may not. We'll see. We're right. Oh, 82. Well, that's close enough. 82, 80, whatever. Might go up and challenge that 5 really quick. Taking a lot of time here. Getting this little bearings, I guess. Okay, that's maybe a 3-bar play. No. Alright, so we have our out down here at the 80s. We'll see if we can push. Don't know if it can or not. Buyers at the 92, sellers coming in at the 91. See red on the tape, see green on the tape, green, 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 green. See a lot of green on the tape. Not moving though, that's the thing. It's green on the tape, but it's not moving. So that's kind of not what we want to see. Okay. So we're pushing our way back into the green today. It's getting up here and trying to test that $5 mark. and I'll go ahead and put it at break even for an out. 491 is our out. Break even. Actually, I'll be greedy. I'll say 492. 492. Because it's looking weak here. It doesn't look like it wants to push. Okay. So we're almost out of the red here. Our out will be the 494. Just seeing if it can test that that little top there. See if it can pop through. It's at the 5 right now, 5.3. We got our out here, just in case it wants to disrespect us. And we're gonna start popping off some profits in just a second. Might need to do it now, but looks like it wants, so we'll go ahead and move up to the $5 for our out. $5 breakdown will be our out, just in case it snaps back on us. But if it doesn't, it's whatever. You know, in times like this, you'd be like, oh man, I should have took 50 shares. Dang it. So we're at $5. We want to see it hold up that $5 range. Okay, got us out right there. We were looking for a little bit more. Just didn't get it. I don't want to go for 2 for 2 because it's kind of came down, tapped that 5, did bounce off of it. So the top would be the 5. Let's go ahead and go up to the 525 here. That'll be our next order. 525 is where we want to see it work its way up to. Still halted. Broke the VWAP. SLDB. JUPW. Okay, well, a lot of things looking like it wants to fail. This one looks like it wants to do a 3-bar play here. Top, let's go and get up there to that 525 area. That's a $0.25 break. 526. Alright, let's see what it can do here. Will it be weak or strong? Will it hold the 5? That's the big question. Will it hold this level right here? Right there. That's what it needs to hold up. And that's a quadruple top, but it does have a little bit of a trend line here. Just needs to not break any of these green candles. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 times that it's failed right there. Okay, it's not moving anymore. Oh man, don't break the 5. Wow. Bruh, come on now. Come on, that's just trash, man. I waited all that time for it to get up there and break that 5. That 5 was super resistance. Actually, you know what? That was that sell-off was kind of erratic. So let's see what it does here. It may come back up to the 9. But I don't know if it's gonna, with that kind of drop, I don't know. It could continue to drop. But it didn't drop all the way back to this level. It's dropped back to here. So let's just watch it and see what it does here. Can it hold that up? It cannot hold that little body up. Still going down. Came down to VWAP, which is the 479. Okay. So VWAP bounce right there. It's got 30 seconds on this candle. I want to wait till the last 15 seconds to do anything with this. Let's see, last 15 seconds. Might take a little bit. I really don't trust it, but it's definitely going to show green here. What in the world? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Why didn't it just buy me in right there? What? Hold up. Okay. Let me go and check my hotkeys. It should be putting me right in on that. Give me 1 second. Oh boy. Okay, so on my fives, I do have -3 delta. That should be getting me in. 2 on the ask. Okay, that should be definitely getting me in. I don't know why my hotkeys are messing with me like that. Now 5 is becoming a resistance for it, which is not good. The next point would be 509. 515 would be the next buy point, or 525. We could do quarters. 525 for this one right here. It's got to break this 5 though. PRFX. What? So PRFX, I don't really know what's going on with all these stocks with like no news halting today. But this is just ridiculous. Look at it. It went down. I mean, there was no confirmation down here. None. Let's see. What's this? 506. Bounce from the 504 back up to the 574. So some shorts got hurt right there. Coming back down. This is how I lost money yesterday. I didn't actually get out on this line. I let it come down to VWAP. So I got in at the top here for a break like this. And then I let it sink back down all the way to VWAP, and I lost money that way. So definitely that line would have been my exit, that $5 mark where I put it at. But that is completely failing out now. It is 9:30. We're still waiting for some strength here. Everything has been halting. It's been messing with people's minds. I'm down $2 on the day. I donated $2 to somebody. Okay, this one, I will definitely take part in a break of this high, which is the 57. I just get very small share size here. 50, 50, 60. I can't get it in. I can't get it in. Oh, I can't use my. Okay. Okay, that was a weak breakout anyway. Why'd they do that? I keep forgetting some of these stocks that have been halting like this. I can't use stop orders, so I have to get in and out with hotkeys, which is trash. You gonna pull back or keep going into the 70s? 70s, nope. 65, can 65 hold? 65 broke. Okay, 70s. High of 69. Get into those 70s. May have to adjust my hotkeys if they keep on okay, 70s. We're in right there, looking for a little bit of a push. Very small share size for this crazy move. See if we can go in to get into the 80s. Our out will be down here at the 62 right here, 462. 462. Can I use it? Oh no, I gotta get out with hotkeys. All right. Come on. Show me red and I'm out. I gotta get out on this red if it shows me red again. Oh yes. Let's go ahead and exit that. Looking a little crazy there. I'm just not gonna trade stocks that I can't use stop orders on. I like putting my stop orders in there, and it kind of messes my game plan up for that. This one's been trending down. It's following Bitcoin. Okay, TKA trying to curl back up here, trying to get back across this SMA. It's just been a crazy day today. Come on now. TKA went into a halt, came out of the halt, went straight down, and now trying to work his way back up over the $2 area. But nothing today has really given me any confidence to buy it. This one double bottomed right here at the 460s. So we want to see it get back over that 475-ish. Be nice. But I have to enter with my hotkeys, of course. It's holding up. Let's see if it can give us a green right here. This is very low volume. It's not moving. Mara. This one's failing VWAP. Oh boy, I tell you what. Well, if you don't learn anything else here, you will learn risk management, because I am not trying to lose a lot of money. I am not trying to lose a lot of money. This one's back in a halt. How? It moved from the 613. I'm not in the mood for this. So it looks like this may be a time to just wait and let everything kind of get out of these halts and see what's actually going to go up. Okay. So this one's holding this little trend line here, but it's under VWAP. TCAT trying to stay above $2. Now my range is only from $2 to $10, so if it can't hold at $2, it can't be on the scanner. As for these other weak stocks, I don't know what they're trying to do. This one's just weak. I'm gonna stop watching that one. JUPW, all that halting and then fail. I'm glad I saved my money. I'm not trying to throw it away on these crappy stocks. Let's go ahead and put this trend line in here. Looks like it's trending upwards if it can stay above VWAP. But I guess this is why they are penny stocks, you know. You can definitely lose a lot on them. And then a lot of them that had halts, you couldn't even put stops in. You couldn't put hard stops in. You had to get out with a hotkey, which is trash because it was moving like 10-15 cents on a drop. So if you're trying to get it out with a hotkey, and by the time you press the button, by the time you visualize it and press the button, you're down 15 cents per share. So I don't like playing those types of games. They don't seem fair. They may be fair, but maybe for someone that had direct access, like with Lightspeed or Centerpoint or something like that, maybe. But still, you got to see it first. And some of these stocks were moving so quickly you couldn't even see it. Mara still struggling down there. I forgot what that first stock was we were looking at. I think it was CNSP. I bet that thing faded so much. Look at that. That thing got up here, faked out. I used very small size because it wasn't really showing signs of getting away from VWAP. Okay, TCAT trying to get over that $2, but it's got to make its way all the way over the VWAP. We haven't seen any runners in a while though. What's the news? ETTX, no news. No news. Okay. Well, TX. This is one of those mornings, man. It's all these halts and things. It's just not a playground right now at all. Still got 1,300 bucks to use today. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know I'm probably gonna take another trade at some point if something shows some gusto. And actually, what I want to do, I rather these things get up to 1 million before I even see them. So I'll go ahead and change that in the criteria that I'm looking for, because as much as I love these, seeing these down here, they're just not moving. Let's just change that to 1 million, and that'll decrease what I see on my actual scanner. Alright, and we'll stick to that. That way it'll kind of clear off my scanner, so it kind of cleans it up to what actually is here. This one triple bottomed here for some reason, so that's okay, but it's still got to get back above VWAP, which is the 438. Another thing I noticed with these low volume stocks, when I was clicking my hotkeys, I wasn't getting filled. So I thought that my hotkeys were set wrong, but it's just the volume is low, too low to get filled. So I probably need to change my hotkeys back to where they were. Just not enough volume for me to get filled. Okay. That should set everything back to the way it was. Yes. All right, we'll save that. And we just got to look for volume so we can get filled. No volume means no fill. Still fading off. Somebody made money today in those halts with direct access. I doubt they were from TD Ameritrade or Charles Schwab or Weeble or Robinhood. Anyway, Don't forget to make sure you hit that like button if you're enjoying the content. Literally, pretty much this whole morning has been risk management, just managing risk on these low float movers. That's it. um, as you can see, my management definitely works, but just got to get something that's moving. Oh, 104%. What? Which is halted. Hmm. Everything's slowing down too much now. We need something to start kind of branching out from the group. $9 has a huge seller right there. Not huge, but he's pretty big. Unless there's a hidden seller, he's actually hiding his full size. 718. Okay, Mara just failing. Don't like that at all. LIXT, barely getting trades on it. DS did even have, I think it had news like the other day on the 14th, 3 days ago. Dividend 15 split corp monthly dividend declaration is Class A preferred share. B Riley adjusts Drive Shack's price target to $5.50 from $4. Okay, so their dividend is going up, which means if their dividend is going up, their growth, they think they're not going to be growing too much in the next couple of months or maybe years if they're increasing that dividend, because they're paying people to hold this stock, which I don't want to get into because that kills the volatility of the stock. No one wants it to grow. They just want to just sit still, be stagnant for a while. PRFX. This one's continuing this little trend, but it's under VWAP. It needs to get above and hold VWAP. It's got so many wicks on the 5-minute. All these wicks. I do believe that it can move, but it's got to get some more trading. Got to get some more volume behind it. 948. Fighting for pennies on Mara. EOLS. Nothing's meeting my criteria. It needs to be above VWAP. Needs to have some good volume, be moving. and I don't see any of that right now. I guess we'll just watch this YGMZ come out of the halt. I think it halted at 10:43. So 5 minutes have definitely passed. Okay, here's the halt. Halted at, no, that can't be right. 10 a.m. Halted at 10:43 right here. So it should be opening up, unless it's a 10-minute halt, because it's definitely past that time. Yeah, it must be a 10-minute halt, which is not good. I guess that's another thing that you have to really look at the market. You could, if you're looking at the wrong thing, you can get thrown off so easily. Like on this EOLS play right here, it took this big drop. Let me draw its resistance right here, and so this resistance needed to be held up, right? Got up here, held this resistance, but it did this long pullback. Got back up here to this point, did a pullback above this resistance, and then worked its way up. The only thing that I hate about these that gets you stopped out so quick is that when it comes down and does this point, it could easily slash down back down to VWAP, right? Once it does this move over the top, it's hard. It's just hard to judge what it's gonna do, because it immediately pulled back and then went for the real move right there. So, but I guess it did give two pullbacks. But I guess you could have used the 9 EMA right here, because it definitely, but it didn't touch the 9 EMA right here. I guess you could have waited for that certification for it to go up, but oh, hindsight trading, man, I promise. Everybody's a genius with hindsight trading. JUPW. Okay, SLDB. Just not moving enough. It just started moving time I clicked off of it. It's got a $7 right there, and then it's got the 725 up here. It's definitely above this 1 minute. Has a little range right here, so we'll draw. Has a little range. It looked like it was gonna break down. Resistance right in there. So this is the range that it's playing with very, very low volume. Mara. Bitcoin must be going up right now. Let me go check Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin is spiking right now. Okay. Yep. Okay, so it has this 1 minute. Let's go ahead and put this 1 minute range and see if we can get out of this 1 minute range here. Because Bitcoin is definitely breaking out. So right now, this is the range of it. That 1 minute range, it needs to get out of this little range here. It's holding the SMA, looking like it wants to go higher. Definitely needs a pullback though. Preferably over this resistance here would be great. Okay, CYTH. What are you doing? Still holding that? I believe that's gonna break down in just a minute. I don't know. It's been failing a whole lot. Alright, those are still in halts. EOLS under VWAP. So the only thing I can really watch is, what's this one? Can, has no news, holding out of this level. Okay. Alright. So it's definitely up. Need a pullback though for Can. Can just got above 15%. So let's go ahead and see where its previous resistance are. Right through there. It has no news, so I don't know if it'll be able to break that 450. On the daily chart, looks like it's doing a gap fill up to the 450. Okay. Still not giving a good pullback here, pullback entry. But it's the only thing that's trading right now. It may go up and tap the 450. Let me get this down so we can see the level 2. There is a wall at the 450, wall at the 454, wall at the 47. So I'll actually put my buy order above this 455, so 456. If they push through all those walls, then 456 will be the entry point. But now we gotta wait for it to pull back. Ooh, there's a nice drop above VWAP. Nice. Go ahead and find that new bottom down here. We had one bottom that formed right there. And on the 5-minute resistance, we had this right here. Want to see it stay above this 430 area. Okay, what else are we looking for? Can. What is the float on Can? It may be a huge float on this thing. Can has a float of 131 million. So that makes me rethink my position. Definitely makes me rethink my position. Can't even move that much. Okay, Mara definitely holding this level right here. I'll go ahead and get in with 25 shares and just set my stop right here on the 973. Let's just Wait just a minute to see if it can break over this high of the 85 into the 90s. 90, 25 shares into the 90s. Let's do 95. Make sure it's good and through there. 95, 25 shares. Do I really want to do that much for this? I'll do 10 shares. That'll be 90. That'll be a couple of bucks right there. See if it can push into the 90s. 91, 92, 93, 94. They just got me in right there. With this one, with these small share sizes, definitely will. This is the last level that it needs to hold above 99.76. So we're risking about 20 cents on those shares. Okay, 76. Low 73 would actually be a better spot, but we just wanna let this one roll because Bitcoin was spiking. That's what made me take this trade. The bottom of this is the 982. 982. We'll be looking to get out here. Right there at the 982. So right now we're risking 95 down to the 82, just a little bit. See if we can push on up into the $10 area because Bitcoin is definitely spiking. And then we'll move our stop up to the low of this 94 if it can continue to push. Buyers coming in, 4,000 on this side. We need to see this side drop. 999, we need to see this number go down. 8, 6. They're eating them up, 7, 6 on the 99 through to the 10. Alright, so we'll just let that roll for a little bit. I might actually, I wanted to see it hold that 10, get up there to the 10 and hold, but that $10 area is definitely going to be some resistance. We're going to see if it'll break down here or not. Getting bought up right there. Nice little pullback right there. What's this level? The bottom of this is the 73. I'm sitting at the 82, so it might actually stop me out. Okay, it did kind of pull back up and get bought up right there. So what I'll do is move my, well, looks like it's coming down. Okay, got bought up right there. I'm gonna move my stop up to this low right here. Okay, let's see if it can get a little punch up. Low of this is the 86. Getting bought back up. If I do the 86, that'll be a 10 cent loss if I have to take one. But I need to see it move up before I cancel this order. Okay. Need to see it get bought up right there, just like that. And now this low of the 85 will become the new stop for me. Wow, it might stop me out here. Let's see if it's gonna double. Getting bought up a little bit there. Okay, cool. I was like, uh-oh. Let's get some green in there. May add to this position a little bit. Maybe like 5 shares. Yeah. It missed me. It missed me on that one. Okay. Definitely missed me right there. Put that back at the 85 for the sell point. Do not want to see it come down below that 85 right here. Ooh, yeah. Well, that was a little snatch down. Bitcoin was going up. I was looking for it to get bought up right there. Still very small share size, so whatever. I don't have a lot of confidence in these stocks, so that's why you see me kind of play them like I do. Notice you don't see me putting 100 shares up there. That one finally broke down. CYTH broke down, popped off the scanner. METX. Right. A lot of things just sometimes you have to pay to play, but you can choose to pay a lot or a little. So it's holding up this SMA right here, trying to hold up this level right here. That level may become resistance. We'll have to see. It's holding that level a little bit. Okay, there's a little bit of strength right there. It's got 30, almost 40 seconds on this candle. We're gonna wait to see if it pulls back hard or what does it want to do here. The high of this candle is the 85. Oops. Take 5 little shares there and be out on the bottom of this 970. Looking for it to get a little bit of a ride up off of this. And only 5 shares. May add to the position if it shows strength. It is above VWAP. And it is in a 5-minute setup. So all these things definitely matter. Oh, it missed me right there. Okay, let's see if I can do a re-entry of that. What in the world, man? Why is it not filling me? This can't be right. Let me go. I gotta go check this out. This can't be right. Okay, 979 will be our out. 979 will be our out. I need to understand why this thing isn't filling me. Okay. I just don't understand. Something's got to be wrong. I'm pressing my keys, trying to get in, out. Nothing's filling. So only ask. Buying on the ask. Oh, that's why. Got it. It needs to be +3 on this side. +3. That's so stupid. That's why I wasn't feeling me all those times. Okay, so we got +3 on that side. Wow, I did not see that. Buy order. Sales. Buys and sales. What else we got? Okay, that should fix the problem. I'm out here wondering, struggling. Like, why am I not getting filled here? Oh, wow. Looks like I'm almost out of the red. So I guess I can cancel that and just wait for this to close. I'll move it up to this. What's the low of this? The low is the 988. We'll let it ride there. That's in the money, so we'll see what it wants to do. I did try to add to this position down there, which is why I went in and checked that checked my hotkeys, because it wouldn't. But the thing is, what it was is my delta was set to minus, so it was the ask -3, not +3. So it was saying, okay, well, this is the ask -3. It's not giving us that, so I needed the +3. Anyway, we'll get ready to move on this red candle right here. Move our stop up. Unless it just splashes down here, which I hope it doesn't do. Looking for a new level to break. 1011 has a pretty big wall right there. We'll add at 1011. $10.12 is where we'll, whoa, came down a good bit, didn't it? All right, so the bottom of this low is the 993, which I'm hoping I can get this in. Needs to get bought up here. Yep. All right, whatever. Man, I'm telling you, things without a decent float, they just don't move up like that. 44 million. I mean, that was a green trade, but I'm looking for some payment. PRF. So when you're not confident in a stock, it's best just to size down. Just chill. All right, looks like we're getting over that $10 area again. So if I take 5 shares of this, that's $50. Waiting to see if it was going to be green or red on that one. Letting it play out. It is 1011. It's on the 9 right now. Let's see, $10 break. 1005 will be a nice breakout. $10.05, $10.06, $10.10. It's definitely working its way up though. Can it get back over that $10 mark? It's got a couple of walls right here. 1011 is the biggest wall. Looks sort of extended right here for the float that it has. A little bit extended. It's got to hold up that $10. We got in right there. We'll be out at the bottom of this on the 9, which is a 991. 991 here. Be our sell point. Looking to see if it can hold up that 9. Give a little bit of a move higher. It's still in the 5-minute uptrend. Actually, you know what? The best out would be the 89. So it's probably about to stop me out right here, possibly. Yep. All right, cool. So that was 40 something dollars right there. Went red on me. I'm gonna stop playing with it. I believe it's gonna end up actually hurting me in a while. This one continuously goes up. It has a low float. Barely getting any trades. So it could slam at any minute. That's the only problem with it. It's having a hard time going up, but I guarantee you coming down is not going to be a problem. See, the low of this is the 475. Let's see that 475 crack. There's like nobody sitting there at the 475 unless their orders are hidden. It's only 50. Usually if it's a hidden order, it'll be a 1 here. Like, let me see, where's a 1? Let's see where the hidden orders. Like this one, 333, that 1 there, sometimes that's a hidden order. But that thing it's not moving like I need it to. Nothing really is today. They're all just coming above VWAP and failing. Mara working its way back up. I'll take a little bit here on that right there. Looking for it to go up again. Trying to get past that 10. I'll go ahead and put my stop order out there. Looks like it wants to get going. The stop order will be the low of the 987 down there. So we'll sell right there at the 987. We will add to this order if it continues looking like it is, holding that 10. Yep, holding that 10. Looking for you to hold that 10, and you did not do it. Wow. Oh my goodness, man. Mara has been really giving me the business today. Now it's making lower lows, so I really don't want it. EOLS 705 really needs to break this level right here. This one halted so much I mean, I'm sure everyone lost interest after so many halts unless they bought like down here, but it's just not a good look. Let's see, we got 15 minutes before I shut it down. I am definitely fine with this day. Minimal losses. I took very small share size because there was no news on most of these stocks. They're moving up just on nothing really. Mara had it follows Bitcoin, so whatever Bitcoin did, it probably dropped, and that's what happened here. So can't be mad at that. But definitely I will be waiting for some bigger movers. See how fast this one moves down. It took forever to get up here. Let's see how fast it goes down and how far it drops. I guarantee you it'll drop to the at least the 470s on this drop if it drops here. Let's look at the walls. We have a wall. Man, the biggest wall is down here at the 440s. Why is that? So there's a wall up here at the 85, then another wall here. We need some buyers down here to keep it up. That's a big gap from the 82 down to the 40s. Okay, buyers coming in right there at the 82. Buyers are now gone. If the 82 comes over here, they're going to start losing this battle to the shorts. 83, 84 needs to come over here. 82, 83, 84. See what happens. 84. Okay. It's a lot of room. We need some 40 cents of loss. That's just ridiculous. There's no buyers over here. So if they flip through this 82, we just need them to buy through or sell through that 82 and it'll be gone. Let's see the bottom of this one. The low is a 79, so break that 79. Don't see any buyers. It's not much volume anyway, so look at something else. So went down there, bounced off the SMA, but I'm done with Mara for the day. Taking a couple of losing trades on there, and once you do that a couple of times, it's like just stop. Just stop. Alright, this 1 minute level right here, it has been holding up. 44. So this move was from the 433 up to the 440, so that's a 7-cent move. That is trash. I don't like that. Alright, everything's faded off now. So I guess we're getting to more slow days in the market. Because I know the last couple of weeks we've seen 100%ers almost every morning that were not halting. They were getting traded. Alright, so we're going to wait and see. This thing is holding the 9 right now. Has a little bottom down here at the 30, so 38. If I were to get in right now, what would that leave me? Top is the 450s. Everything is looking good with it. It's got open skies past the 450s, so might start getting in some here, especially past that 440. If it can push into the 40s right there, just like that, and stay in the 40s. It could not stay in the 40s right there. It looks good up to the 50, but I don't know if it can give it to us. We got a big buyer down here at the 430s. That does not need to break. Big buyer sitting at the 430s. Big seller sitting at the 47. So we would love to see that 47 break. 40. I might go ahead and put an order up there for that 47. 50 shares, 47. Let's just do 51. But that would be the top of the range though. That's the top of the range, so they'll be buying the top. So I don't know if I feel like doing today. The high here is the 43, 44. So we'll put it at the 45 for the 50 shares. 46. If it's gonna go. It is a very large float though, and it's not very volatile. So I don't know if I want to play with this like that with that kind of size. 440s into the 40s. Got up there just for a brief moment into the 40s. Ugh, that didn't look good. Looking for it to get into those 40s, but now looking like it's trying to reverse. Oh my goodness, what is going on with this stock? It's up 141%. It's barely trading. It's barely getting any trades. What's wrong with this stock? Why is it moving like this? This might be a manipulated stock. Oh, it's halted. Okay. Another halt. See, I'm not trading that. I don't care. It has to have a reason to be up that much. Oh, we're waiting for this to get into the 40s. Into the 40s, and we'll take a little bit here. 40s. There we go. Okay, we'll take a bit right there. And we'll be out on the low of the 38 right here. We took 25 shares of that. We'll be out on the 38. We're risking what, 3 cents? 38. Yeah, 3 cents. There we go. Get on up there, big boy. Go test that 50 out. So we got our stop out right here. We're just gonna let it kind of play for right now. We're not risking much at all on 25 shares. We just don't want to see this bar go red. Let's see if we can get some more buying pressure here to go up. $441 is my entry position. $438 is my exit. So move it up as it goes. Okay, going on to the 445. Definitely at that 50, I'll be taking some. Under this low of the 442, we want to make sure we're safe down here. 442, at least we're in the money. And I'm probably going to move it right after this candle closes. Yeah, looking kind of weak on that double top. Looking really weak. Let's see what it wants to do. Will it snap back down here, or will it continue higher? I'll move it right here. 442. See what it wants to do here. Can we go test those 50s real quick? Got a buyer down here at the 430s. We need some buyers to start moving in. They're moving in right there. Look at that, moving in. We need to see the 45 come over here. 45, not seeing it yet. Okay, so we'll go ahead and move it up to this 441 right there for an out, just in case. Right there. Cancel that. Put our out right. Wait, oh, 42 would be the out. Well, we're break even right now, so do 42 right there. Okay. 43 will be our new out. We're at break even right now. Looking forward to giving a little bit of an explosion here. That would be so nice to test that 450s area. We're break even right now. Buyers coming in. We need to see this 45 transition over here. We need to see green 45s over here. Green 46. There it was. Going up to test that 50. We'll be out at the low of this 1 minute candle, which is the 44. We're in the money on the trade, but I just want to stay safe. See if we can challenge that 50. Go ahead and move that right there, just in case it wants to stop me out. I'll be in the money and I'll be able to buy back in. Let's see what you want to do, buddy. And out. Is this out, or will it get bought up? Oh, look at these buyers sitting here. Okay, the sellers are definitely heavy up here on from the 45. They're heavy. They may actually get us out. Okay, so the buyers are definitely coming in. Oh, well, that's an out. Green trade. green trade, but definitely looking for it to test that 50, test through that 50. See what it wants to do. This is a pullback play, so the high is the 48. We'll be back in at the 50, and let's just do 50, not at the 50. Let's do a break of the 50. So we'll be in there 50 shares on a break of the 50. This will probably be the last trade of the day if it happens. You know what? I forgot about the float. It's not a high float stock. It may not even push like that. Keep forgetting about that float. We'll see what it wants to do. JUPW has been failing all morning. CAN is probably the best looking thing we got on the scanners right now. Not worried about Mara. Love to see CAN give us a little strike through that 50. A lot of selling at the 44, 43s. They're selling at the 43. Okay, well, cancel that order. And I just looked at the time. The time is definitely 10:30. So we did have a red day today. $3 loss today. Don't forget to hit the like button, and we will definitely be back tomorrow. Today was just, it was nothing that I could do with any of the setups today, especially with all the halts. Like, I don't understand it. It was halting, but definitely $10:30 is the quit time for me, because I don't know why, but at 10:30 things just start to lose volume, start to spike down or up uncontrollably. Like, I guess the investors come in and they buy like 100,000 shares or whatever, and they just start to just move the stocks crazy. But it's not retail investors, it's like the bots, like the actual robots. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. As you saw in this video, it was like nothing but risk management. I ended up losing $3, but I traded what, 700. Wait, I started with 1,500 today. I traded like $700 with minimal losses. So in and out of the market and being safe. So, trying to definitely capitalize on some of the moves, but there was nothing today for me. So let's go ahead and roll that outro. Where is that outro? All right, guys. Peace out.